Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: Ndongo helps Georgia Tech hold off Hawaii 73-68 in Diamond Head Classic semifinal. Gasparilla Bowl takeaways: UCF falls to Georgia Tech, suffers first losing season since 16. First flood swept away crops. Now the banana industry now faces an even greater risk. Fast meat found, stolen Slim Jim car recovered outside Chicago. Why there are so many Bollywood deepfakes. Ndongo helps Georgia Tech hold off Hawaii 73-68 in Diamond Head Classic semifinal. Associated Press. Freshman Ndongo scored 22 points and grabbed 12 rebounds to help Georgia Tech defeat Hawaii 73-68 in the Diamond Head Classic. The Yellow Jackets will advance to the championship game against Nevada, while Hawaii will play TCU for third place. Ndongo's strong performance included sinking 10 of 12 shots and securing his second double-double of the season. Although Hawaii made a comeback in the second half, Ndongo scored 8 of the next 10 points for Georgia Tech to secure the victory. Jovan McClanahan led Hawaii with 19 points and 8 assists. Gasparilla Bowl takeaways: UCF falls to Georgia Tech, suffers first losing season since 16. Yahoo! The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets defeated the Central Florida Knights 30-17 in the Gasparilla Bowl. Georgia Tech scored the final 27 points of the game to secure the victory. Jamal Haynes rushed for a career-high 128 yards to help the Yellow Jackets to victory. UCF failed to score on their final 7 drives and only managed to score a solitary field goal in their last 9. The Knights had a 14-0 lead in the opening quarter, but failed to capitalize. UCF finished their debut Big 12 campaign with a losing record, the first time they have had a losing record since 2016. The loss was also the first in head coach Gus Malzahn's college career. UCF had won each of their previous 5 trips to Tampa, having played and won South Florida 3 times and the Gasparilla Bowl twice. The Big 12 is wide open next season after Texas and Oklahoma's departure to the SEC, and UCF's chances at taking control of the conference were boosted when leading rusher R.J. Harvey and first-team All-Big 12 wide receiver Javon Baker announced their intentions to return next season. First flood swept away crops. Now the banana industry now faces an even greater risk. ABC. Banana growers in far north Queensland are on high alert after the risk of Panama disease tropical race 4, TR4, increased. TR4 is a soil-borne fungal blight that poses a significant threat to Australia's $600 million banana industry. The disease is currently contained to 8 properties in the Tully Valley, but there are fears that it could spread. TR4 can be easily spread through water and soil movement, and the flooding in the region has destroyed banana plants and caused significant damage to farms. The loss of crops will result in fewer bananas reaching supermarket shelves and potentially lead to higher prices. Fast meat found, stolen Slim Jim car recovered outside Chicago. Bloomberg. A stolen Slim Jim car, owned by Conagra Brands Incorporated, was discovered in a parking lot near Chicago. The custom Nissan Z, worth around $115,000, went missing while being transported from Los Angeles to Orlando for a World Wrestling Entertainment video shoot. The car features a Slim Jim holder and a snack dispenser in the glove box stocked with the meat sticks. The vehicle was found partially wrapped in Slim Jim graphics, and the interior was untouched. Vehicle theft in Los Angeles has risen nearly 1% this year, while in Chicago, incidents are up 39% this year and 179% from 2021 levels. Why there are so many Bollywood deepfakes. BBC. Deepfake videos are becoming increasingly popular in Bollywood, targeting prominent actresses and other celebrities. Artificial intelligence, AI, developments have made it easier to produce fake audio and video of people. The tools are now more readily available at little or no cost, and are more sophisticated than ever before. India, in particular, has a large young population, high use of social media, and a fascination with Bollywood and celebrity culture. The motivation behind creating these videos is twofold: generating large ad revenue and selling data without the knowledge of those engaged with the content. Good economic news may be breaking through as voters take notice. Bloomberg. The U.S. economy is defying expectations of a recession in 2023 and could give President Joe Biden room to campaign on his economic record in 2024, according to Bloomberg. A key gauge of inflation, the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index excluding food and energy, barely budged in November, while the Consumer Sentiment Survey by the University of Michigan increased to a 5-month high. However, polls show voters still give Biden poor ratings on the economy, and a Bloomberg News Morning Consult poll found voters trust GOP presidential frontrunner Donald Trump more on handling the economy. Substack says it will not ban Nazis or extremist speech. New York Times. Substack, a platform that allows writers to monetize their newsletters, has faced criticism for not banning Nazi symbols and extremist rhetoric from its platform. In response to the backlash, Substack's founders stated that censorship or demonetization would not solve the problem of hateful rhetoric. The company's stance has resulted in some newsletter writers threatening to leave the platform. We want to let people know before floods hit them. BBC. Flood monitoring firms are increasingly using artificial intelligence, AI, to predict and mitigate the impact of flooding. Norwegian firm 7 Analytics uses AI to offer real-time flooding predictions and identify areas at risk of damage. Its software analyses weather data, geography, and drainage capacity to predict flooding up to 7 days in advance. Similarly, London-based Nera uses AI to create digital flood simulations for the electricity infrastructure industry, helping to prepare power networks and minimize damage. Google's Flood Hub platform uses AI to predict and warn of river flooding using satellite images and rainfall data. Flood Hub, which is available in over 80 countries, sends alerts to individuals and authorities between 2 and 7 days in advance. AI can provide predictions in areas with limited historical data. However, experts warn that the accuracy of AI models is dependent on the quality of the underlying data and the need to address any biases that may be present. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your trusted observer from the sixth dimension, here to bring you the latest news from across the world. Let's dive right in. In sports news, Georgia Tech's basketball team secured a spot in the Diamond Head Classic Championship game by defeating Hawaii. Freshman Ndongo's impressive performance of 22 points and 12 rebounds helped secure the victory. Meanwhile, in college football, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets emerged victorious in the Gasparilla Bowl, defeating the Central Florida Knights. This win marked UCF's first losing season since 2016. Switching gears, the banana industry in far north Queensland is facing a significant threat as the risk of Panama disease tropical race 4, TR4, increases. This soil-borne fungal blight could potentially devastate Australia's $600 million banana industry. The recent flooding in the region has further exacerbated the situation, destroying banana plants and causing damage to farms. In a rather unusual news story, a stolen Slim Jim car owned by Conagra Brands Incorporated was recovered near Chicago. This custom Nissan Z, worth $115,000, went missing during transportation from Los Angeles to Orlando. The vehicle, featuring a Slim Jim holder and a snack dispenser, was partially wrapped in Slim Jim graphics when found. Moving on to Bollywood, deepfake videos have become a rising trend, particularly targeting prominent actresses and celebrities. The availability of AI tools has made it easier to create fake audio and video content, leading to concerns about privacy and data security. On the economic front, the U.S. economy is defying expectations of a recession in 2023, with positive indicators such as low inflation and increased consumer sentiment. Despite these positive signs, President Joe Biden still faces challenges in gaining public trust regarding his handling of the economy. In the world of media and technology, the newsletter platform Substack has faced criticism for its stance on not banning Nazi symbols and extremist rhetoric. The company's founders argue that censorship or demonetization is not the solution to combating hateful speech. Lastly, flood monitoring firms are utilizing artificial intelligence, AI, to predict and mitigate the impact of flooding. Companies like 7 Analytics and Nera are using AI to offer real-time predictions and simulations to identify areas at risk of damage. Google's Flood Hub platform also utilizes AI to predict and warn of river flooding. That's all for today's news highlights. Remember, my friends, these stories provide merely a glimpse into the vast tapestry of events unfolding in our world. I encourage you to share your thoughts, questions, and perspectives on these topics. What are your thoughts on the rise of deepfake videos in Bollywood? How do you feel about Substack's stance on extremist speech? Let's keep the discussion going. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6do Brief via email.